G'day folks, ZD here, and welcome back to the adventures of Danger Tuckerman, the man who is trying to resurrect his failing TV career of being a survival man slash celebrity chef out in the space. He has some big ideas about how he can go ahead and do that, but whenever I look at my goals list, I giggle a little bit because we are not very far in that goals list. But we got one life, and we got a dream, and we're gonna get it done, or we're gonna die trying. In the last episode, we finally found a semi-automatic Grendel. We also found a calibrated Grendel, but it wasn't semi-automatic, and we can't mod that ourselves just yet. So we're going to take advantage of this one here and mod it out for a nice mid-range use. We picked up a legendary Coachman here for close range, and then the Grendel will slot in perfectly. And the beautiful Grendels are just such nice guns. I love them. They fit perfectly in that mid-range kind of, and honestly, they can fulfill a sniping role as well, though. Mid-range is where they really shine. So we're going to go mod that thing out, and then we are going to go and investigate the Ashta quest and find out what the deal is, because we can get a new update and see if there's anything more to that quest line, as it has been rather interesting. So we'll go ahead and tag that quest. We also, it seems, have a level to spend, so let's have a think about what we want that to be. I am pretty keen at a slightly later date to make some more upgrades to our ship and potentially invest in some more of these things, but for now maybe we leave that, as what we'll be doing is probably on the surface for the moment. It looks like we do have the option of expanding our boost pack training. Once you start to get all of these and then good boost packs down the line, it's really good, but it's kind of slow improvements as you move down the line. So we won't really feel a huge improvement there right away. It could also be worth trying to continue down in the science line. If we can get medicine, that's a very good idea in general, and that does get us a little bit closer to weapon engineering. In fact, I think that's probably the best idea, because this one actually takes a really long time to level up. So getting this going early, and it is really good, it makes those med packs more efficient and more effective and more likely to save your life in a life or death scenario. So it's a really big one, and the time it takes to actually level it, to use 50 of them while wounded, it takes a while. I mean, you can kind of go around to shops and farm that up a bit if you want, but even then it's still a pretty big deal to do and quite a big financial investment. But doing it naturally throughout combat will take a while, so the earlier the better on that one, and we are 1 point away from being able to get the first points in weapon engineering. On that note, let's modify that Grendel. I want to show you something funny. So we found a titanium Coachman, right, which makes the mass 0.15. If I change this to a short barrel, it weighs nothing. It is lighter than air. If I take my hands off the gun, it will float away into the distance. Goodbye, titanium Coachman. I never put the short barrels on the shotguns because I like them to have that little bit of extra range. But maybe I will, and just because it's so funny to me about the mass. And now that I have that mid-range option in the Grendel, maybe I should be trying to stick with using this as the short range. It's just too funny. I have to do it. I better make sure I tie that to my belt or something so it doesn't float away on us. All right, let's not get distracted though. Our main goal here is to spec this Grendel out for mid-range shooting. So you absolutely can put a scope on this, and they are pretty good scoped weapons. I'm currently lacking titanium though, but we'll just go with the reflex sight, as this is firmly going to slot in the mid-range for me. And the reflex sight is just infinitely better than the iron sights on nearly all the guns in this game. Big fan of the long barrel, but we do have other options. No, just the short barrel is the only other option. I wouldn't do that. So the long barrel is our choice, giving us a little bit of extra range, a little bit longer before that damage drop-off kicks in. Similarly, we have this game pre-installed with a compensator, which is for hip fire. Like, for an automatic Grendel, not that I'd ever use one, that's what you'd want, but we're just going to actually go with no mod. I could do a suppressor later on down the line, but by the time we have muzzle mods too, we'll have a calibrated or refined Grendel. So we just go no mod, we just literally take the compensator off, just to get that extra range boost. I don't have the titanium for tactical grip. It mostly just makes the handle a little nicer, a little bit lighter. Not a big deal, honestly. It's not going to change things too much. These mods are very powerful, but they're a long way away. And the most important thing is just that we have that semi-automatic, so that one is good to go. While we're here, we might as well finish out modding the titanium Coachman as well. So I'll go ahead and put a reflex sight on that. It's just a little bit easy to use. Not that critical for the shotgun, but I certainly don't mind it though. The compensator's drawback of long-range accuracy penalties, not an issue on shotgun, so we can go ahead and use that. Not that I really think it does that much. It's too bad we don't have the flechette rounds that we had on the other one, but I think the legendary aspect makes up for that. Alright then, let's find out what's happening with these Astra. So, how's the science going?
Hey, how have you been? Staying out of trouble?
Staying out of trouble? No, mate, I go looking for it.
Well, whatever gets you through the day. I've had more than my fill of it for this lifetime. Things here have been... well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research.
If I'm being quite honest, you both seem like pretty stubborn people, but I'm glad you're getting along.
I know. I think we both realize that, and we're working on putting it behind us. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him. In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it.
He did seem like he was a back hair's breadth from cracking, quite honestly. So why don't you go talk to him then?
I have recognized that Davis has an emotional reaction to my presence. We're on speaking terms, but he still gets agitated. I don't want to make things worse. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. Do you think you could go speak to him? If nothing else, it would ease my conscience.
Time to whip out the old charming TV personality, eh? Alright, let's see if we can go sort him out. We'll go have a bit of a D&M with him, eh? A deep and meaningful.
Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after?
Oh, Davis! I'm hurt, mate! You cut me deep, mate. That cut me deep.
Mm-hmm. All broken up about it, I'm sure.
Mate, let's speak some truths. If you're looking to get yourself killed, there are easier ways than Ashta.
Right to the point, then. That woman, I swear. Even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying.
Are these two gonna get married or something? Imagine that. It was romantic tension in the end. It'd be so dumb. Mate, if you need help, you can just ask.
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Not sure yet. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe one of my own people will pull a stunt like that, endangering us all. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out.
Oh yeah, mate, there's an alpha out there. There's an alpha out there, for sure. There's something else out there, ain't there, mate?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in the fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so. I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And maybe grab the biggest gun you got, just in case.
I'm geared up, mate. Let's get out there. Looks like the sun's setting. Perfect time for a showdown.
You know, Kioni showed me her data. She's a clever kid.
Aw, that's sweet.
She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future. Just head this way.
There's gonna be a giant Astra. Or it's gonna be something stupid. it's like a robot dressed as an Astra or something. If this was Fallout, maybe.
I was here on Akila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often, we get independent types who think that they can succeed where everyone else has failed. Some of them stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're going to make more credits than anyone in history. Mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warnings just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one-time miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead. claimed he seen an Ashta big as a house out there.
Uh-oh.
The older guys all said he was delirious. And me, well, I was new as anything and just listened to him.
Man, this is getting spooky.
Wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something. Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago.
I saw her say something moved. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
No matter what happens,
What was that, mate?
make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me?
Oh, shit. He's a big Astra. Get him, Ado. Get him. All right, man. Ado's lighting him up. Okay, I'm just going to throw that. What are you doing, mate? Hold on. Back up. Mate, we absolutely lit him up. No worries. Look, I don't even need my mind. Ado, mate. You're a bloody champ. You're a ruthless, cold-blooded killer. Mate, I love it. Oh, the new Grendel. Oh, Grendel, my sweet, my precious. Oh, sweet Grendel. Sweet Grendel. That was brilliant. Now, where's my landmine? You ain't so scary in the end. Oh, man, look at him. Look at those mighty chompers. Look at that tongue. Mate. That was cool as. You went down pretty easy, though, with Ado's new shotgun and our new modded up Grendel. Hoo-hoo-hoo. You're right, Davis. You're right, mate. And they all called you crazy behind your back. They did what? Nah, never mind. Well done, mate. Well done. I think we made the elks mad. You guys okay over there? Alright.
I didn't think we were gonna make it through that.
I'm offended.
If you hadn't been with me, no way I'd be standing right now.
That's pretty true. Ado had it covered, basically, mate. Although he was getting his face mauled off a little bit, but he can handle a face mauling every now and then. He's built for it. He's just built differently. That was fun, mate. Let's do it again.
You are something else, you know that? I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Let her know that her data wasn't an error and that she needs to focus on it.
You're just avoiding her, aren't you?
No, of course not. I'm an old man, slow on the move. You can get there so much faster.
I swear, this guy's asking to be mauled out here in the night. He's just like, you rush back to town, I'll be fine. It's like, what if there's two alphas, mate? Sneaks up on you and pounces on you while we're walking back to town. We just hear this blood-curdling scream behind us as we go through the gates. I could just carry him. Ado, you carry him? Ado's got that weightlifting skill. You want to carry him, mate? Yeah, if it was pretty easy to bring down in the end, thanks to our extra levels and modded up in improved weaponry. If we had come up against that thing much earlier on, several episodes ago, it could have been a little scarier, but Ado acting as perfect bait always makes things a little bit safer for us. He does a good job of that. That was an alpha at mauled Ado's face off, but he got better. It's alright. We killed it.
So, I was right? My data was accurate? I can't believe I second-guessed it.
I don't think you should be so excited.
You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake, that I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they?
Now's not the time for gloating. You got work to do.
Yes, you're right. I need to reevaluate all the existing data. Who knows what else we can get out of it? I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you.
For me? Shouldn't
I thought
have.
It was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again.
Oh! Yo, what's this? Oh, is this a 9x39 legendary? Yo, what? Despondent Assassin. Oh, mate, it is. It is. Oh. Demoralizing Hitman. Hitman anti-personal? Woo, with high-powered rounds? Mate, that is brilliant. We can't mod that out anytime soon, so that ups the base damage to 41 from 36. And Hitman is excellent, one of the best in slot mods apart from instigating for a sniper rifle. And anti-personal is fantastic too, because most of the time the things that you're really scared of are, are people. And being able to take them out nice and quickly is always very good. Demoralizing, I haven't really seen that one proc too much to know just how good it is, so we'll have to see. I think it's better on faster firing weapons, but the other 2 mods alone make this very, very nice. I did not know there was such a good weapon on offer for this questline. I hadn't done it before, so very cool. What a win. What a win. That's an excellent score. I think that the head ranger is probably not going to hold up so much anymore compared to that, but it is another ammo type, which is always good to have, so we'll keep it around, obviously. We can sell off our old one for now, but I think Ada will be needing that. If they could switch weapons on the fly without you telling them to, that'd be pretty nice. Maybe there'd be a mod in that in the future, like they use their long range weapon if they're at long range and then swap to their shotgun if they're in close range. That'd be pretty sweet. Now, technically, we've already qualified to be deputized for the 3-star Rangers, but I kind of wanted to do all or most of those bounties before doing it. Just to, wet our beaks, so to speak. So I thought we might go do this Outlaw gang member on Thalassa next. We were in that system before, but we had to kind of pop back to finish off the episode last time. So we'll come back now and do this. So this is on the moon of Erebus over here, back in the Olympus system. So we'll head back there now. Gotta be a little careful whenever we transition into orbit of a new place, in case there's any pirates hanging out in orbit, or worse. Sounds like someone's in need of help. 3-star Ranger business. I'm not yet officially deputized yet, so maybe after I'm officially deputized we can investigate. For now though, we got this to tend to. No life on this planet, just not even a planet, it's just a straight moon. So head down to the abandoned cryo lab. As always, if you're landing directly on one of these points of interest like this that are like built up human fortifications, be careful because you'll land right on the landing pad typically. And there could well be people lurking nearby.
Perfect landing. 10 out of 10.
I love the look of moons in this game, like the kind of like glowing edge lighting of the non-existent atmosphere edge and the sky and everything like that, especially with my removing of the game, or toning down of the game's kind of the LUTs, the filters basically. Looks good, eh? So we did actually land on the landing pad, so this one must not have an actual landing pad. There's a mining place there. We'll get out, we might as well get a survey while we're here because it's super quick to do. It's literally just scan 2 resources. There's our cryo lab. So we scanned the aluminum already. It kills me to say aluminum, mate. It's aluminium where I'm from. Ugh, aluminum. I can't believe they all call it aluminum. Where I'm from, we call it aluminium, mate. That's the real shit. So we just need to scan some helium somewhere, and then we'll complete that one. So there's a cave over there. A lot of places in this area. Ship landing site. You can forage a ship sometimes from those. Should an opportunity present itself for us to forage a ship, we certainly would consider it. We've hit that level point where we're starting to see more and more calibrated items now, so we'll be looking for upgrades in each of those. The small increases in suits for now aren't really worth worrying about too much. Like, that's not that much of an improvement to damage resistance. The energy's not too bad, but not as good compared to, say, like the combat veteran modifier, so we wouldn't really upgrade that. I'll take this to sell, though. I was just thinking, mate, this looks pretty toxic. And then I get, sure enough, I get an environmental hazard warning. We're gonna have to circle around, actually. Looks like there's a lot of toxic runoff from this base here. Can we see anyone on the roof or anything? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, we're gonna have to head around the side, I suspect. Approaching from those rocks wouldn't be a bad idea anyway. Let's keep an eye out for landmines. Did take a little bit of environmental damage, as that's the first time we've done that. The tutorial pop-up is gonna stay there until we go inside. But when we go inside, it should hopefully go away. You do have to watch those environmental damages though. In these lower tier suits, they can stack up really quickly, and you can see our max health is reduced, which is not ideal. There was someone around here. I can smell him. I know there's no atmosphere, Ado, don't even say it. It's a figure of speech, mate. He's just up there. Alright, we should probably come up from the rocks. That might be much better than approaching from the low ground there. He's right there, but he didn't see us. Let me just kind of do a little sneaky hop there. Here we go. Let's take out new old hunting rifle. Knocked him right down. Finish him off with a shot to the foot. Right in the Achilles tendon, mate. We're actually starting to loot some 9x39 ammo now as well, which is going to go a long way. Look at that. That stuff is expensive. Look how swole Ado looks in his new suit I gave him last ep. He's a Ecliptic Merc suit. Just Ado, mate. Oh my god. Adoring Schwarzenegger over here. I'm just gonna pop right over onto these roof. What kind of pillar things here? Because there are, it looks like there's not gonna be too many people outside, but there might be one or two other guards around the front. That's the rear entrance. I'm pretty sure we can't get in there. There he is. Something explosive there, but he's not quite that close to it. Come on, out you come. Out you come, mate. Here, boy, come on. Don't make me kneecap you. Yeah, fine. That'll do it. Oh, there's some others. Just inside or something? Where are they? I don't like when they don't, I don't know where they are like that. They know I'm somewhere, but they don't know where.
Hiding, huh?
Yep.
Give it up, and I'll go easy on you. Knew I'd find you.
Dang it. Very nice. Here, catch. Oh, I didn't throw it far enough. Try again. Hiya. Okay, not what I expected, but alright. Hey, no, you alright over there, mate? Oh, shit. He's fighting a pirate in melee. Sorry, mate. I was getting distracted trying to play frisbee with him. You finish him off, mate? You want to finish him off? Look at him just clobbering him. Hey, no, you are cold-hearted, mate. I know I said it earlier, but look at him go. Still warping in and out of stealth. Just beating this guy into a bloody pulp, mate. My lord. What am I rocking at the moment? The O2 filtered deep mining pack. This is a little bit less protective on the fears, though energy rapid fire weapons can kind of light you up at times. As can robots. I don't know, tempting. It's kind of just a side grade, really. You know what, I might take it. Ooh, just on the sand. Ooh, epic. Lead line calibrated. Deep mining. So what do we got? Radiation resistance and reduced melee damage. Reduced melee damage, pretty sure works for alien creatures, which sometimes they can sneak up on you and like one or two shot you. So that wouldn't be bad, and it is up on all the protections. That might be worth it. What's our current one? Just the O2 filtered, so that's really not that big a trade-off. Yeah, no, we'll definitely take that. Very nice. Solid little upgrade there, mate. Not bad, just sitting on a helmet stand. You gotta check those ones. I have often found legendaries and things on them. I do find that it's not too bad an idea to prioritize a little bit of energy resilience as well, because you find a lot of pirates and stuff with rapid auto-fire equinoxes, and at close range they do a lot of damage. Hey, magazine. Ballistic weapons do additional 5% more critical damage. That's an excellent one. Good find. Alright, Ado, we're going inside, mate. Let's be careful, eh? Let's be a little stealthy about it. Ado is very not stealthy in his heavy suit, though. That's right, our version of stealth is kind of a little bit liberally defined. You just don't want to get surprised. That's basically what it comes down to. We want to be the ones doing the surprising. If roughing it out in the wilderness teaches you anything, it's, well, not to surprise dangerous animals, generally speaking, in general. But you certainly don't want to be surprised by them either. I think we'll take a little looky-loo through the vents here and see what we can see. Oh, 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 oh. Well, so much for stealth. Alright, Ada, I'm gonna open this for you, mate. Here you go, buddy. You light them up, mate. Oh, shit. They're coming up in. I'm just gonna throw one of these out there, just in case any more try to pop up like that. There is a lot in here. There is a lot of action. Ooh, already taking a little bit of damage there. Throw them off with a little bit of popping in the explosives there. There you are. Sorry I couldn't see you there, mate. Alright, we'll top ourselves up. Don't want to be taking any unnecessary risks there. There's more, and they will come and find us after that noise, so we'll have to be a little careful. Alright, looks like they lost track of us. You can see that danger bar kind of creeping downwards, which means they don't currently know where you are, so that's fading. As long as you're in caution, you can get sneak attacks too. Give me landmine back. This is kind of risky, lots of different angles that we can be surprised from. Not a big fan of it. Ah, got a little solstice here. Those are good money. Alright, out one vent and into another. This place is more vent than facility, honestly. A legendary in here? This little storage box? What on earth? Just a little legendary rattler. What is it? Furious explosive crippling? What? This is actually good. I don't think I've ever really used a rattler. They look like staple guns and they kind of feel like staple guns to use as well. What the? This thing's actually good. Furious does stack that damage up. And if you're just kind of blasting away, you're probably going to be shooting their limbs quite often. Explosive as well. What on earth? I have to actually use that thing. And we're finding some good loot this episode. This could be a good pistol for Ado too. I know he's got the flechette rounds shotgun at the moment, which is a pretty solid choice. But this would give him, I think it's probably similar range, honestly, actually. Where is it? Yeah, it's pretty much similar range anyway. So maybe not. Well, we'll take this little staple gun for a spin, shall we? Certainly not going to be the most stealthy weapon with that explosive rounds. Sick. it's actually, oh my god, shit, mate. I think we gotta be a little careful. I think the explosive might be able to hurt us. It's pretty small radius though. Oh, you kind of popped up on me there, mate. I don't like that. He didn't like that in the end either, did he? There's a few of them in there, but I don't know if they can actually get to us. There's an elite. But I don't think they can actually get to us from in there. And there's our target in there as well, it looks like. I'll be coming around to you folks eventually. Oh shit.
You finished the job.
Perfect at playing, Ado. Let's go, mate. Wonder if you can mod these for burst fire or automatic. Little rattler with explosive rounds would be pretty good in that situation. So I've been through the cryo facility a few times in the other game. It comes up kind of a little bit too often. I think I suggested this in my like review video, but I think like a really good feature would be that once you've explored a place, you don't see it again until you've like seen every other place, or at least for like 10 or 20 encounters. And that would just like stretch whatever points of interest are in the game, regardless of how many it is. It would just stretch them a lot further. Because you wouldn't see the same one, like, you know, oh, I just explored it and then 3 points of interest down the line, I see it again, just because of the randomness. So some kind of like anti-RNG measure there would be really helpful, I think. All right, mate. Perfect mid-range engagement for the Grendel. Lots of little bits and pieces in the way. I don't really want to push down there and get stuck because there's nowhere I can duck behind cover if we do. And they were doing quite a bit of damage there. Hi there. Maybe I can get a landmine down there? I'm not sure if it quite landed down the bottom. Oof. Push up, Ado. You're bruising me. Ado's getting muxed at. That's what you love to see. Where are they? There you are. Yeah, nice, perfect. Just thread the needle through this little gap here. Brilliant. Okay, that's most of the nasty ones in this area. They have some hazmat suits here, which I might take, actually, if I remember to use them in certain environments. They could help us go a little bit longer before taking, like that top-end health damage. Oh, by the way, you can see now that we're inside that health damage repaired off pretty quickly after entering the place. There's our target again. Coming at them from another angle here. I know we're here, but they can't get to us from there still. Pretty sure we have to go up and around. Wait, is that glass actually broken? Oh my god, that glass is actually broken. I stand corrected. I thought that glass was intact. Alright, 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 alright. Ooh. This might be a good situation to take some Heart Plus. Time for drugs! We have two known elites up in that room, and they have a better vantage point than us, but we do have a bit of cover to work with here at least. It's a shame I don't have any grenades. Can't quite get him there. Nice. Give me some covering fire, Ado. Yeah, that one's a bit nasty. Ado dropping him. Good job, buddy. Love it. Alright, it's just this one.
Get away, you fiend!
I wonder if I should push up around him, maybe. Don't actually think that vent gets around to them. I think we have to jump through the window to get in there. So we might jump up here. They've ducked in behind the door there. Might be a good opportunity for us to try and snipe them while they don't know we're here. Oh, never mind. They're actually hiding behind that thing. Oof. Get that pack while they poke back out to reload. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna jump up and give him a little surprise here, I think. Perfect. Ooh. Not much like that. Good job, Ado. Good job, buddy. Yeah, that was a little sketchy engagement. Pushing these guys as they were up in this window. Mate, more legendaries. What's going on? Got another ground crew suit, which is what we're wearing at the moment. Instead of combat veteran, we have repulsing. Ooh, one of my favorite modifiers. Chance to disarm enemies when they're rapid firing you with their like fully automatic weapons at close range. Each shot has like a 5% chance of just like knocking it out of their hands, which is a really good lifesaver. So excellent find there. All right, so that's our target taken down. A nice little pile of credits on top of them, in addition to the extra credits we got from the actual bounty itself. Very nice. The barrow knife's worth a good amount of credits too. But there's still a bit more to this cryo facility, and since we've gone most of the way through it, we might as well get down right down the bottom and get our extra loot and credits while we're here. We're on the upswing. I'm feeling confident. I mean, maybe overconfident. I'm getting so much loot this episode. Definitely could lead to overconfidence. We are getting geared. So this is interesting. This is filled up with snow, but we can actually cut through this one. Those ones that look like a bunch of rocks kind of smushed together can be cut down. I think I'm pretty sure you can blow them with grenades and maybe weapons fire too. The cutter is free though. So I think to get in the bottom of the cryo lab though, this place can be a little confusing. We have to go down through this vent, which leads down to a deeper level that's otherwise blocked off. I think we can either drop off there or go this way, which I think I prefer to keep the high ground. Oops. Not very stealthy of me. Nice, they're finished off. There's still a couple more down the end here. Okay, that looks like a charger or a melee character. Yeah, here they come. Damn, mate, oh mate, you are freaking ruthless. I keep saying it, but well, here he goes again. Ready? Oh, Ado, are you okay, mate? Sorry, I'm trying. Sorry, Ado. I'm okay. Sorry about that, buddy. He doesn't even mind. He's like, a blessing from the hero? Probably doesn't even mind getting shot by me. He's like, if I'm gonna get shot by anyone. I'll try not to shoot him. I'll try my best. Alright, Ado, where are they, buddy? Where are they? There's still some of them left down there. Oh, there he is. There he is. Shh.
Out. Not
Ooh. Surprised you survived that. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, buddy?
Take cover now.
Well, if he was hiding behind those, he's not anymore. He's down there. Hang in there, Ado. There's some hiding in behind that doorway there, it looks like. Peekaboo! Nice. Actual explosives in there too. Alright, this part of the cryo facility always confuses me though. Yeah, I think we have to climb up through this vent here, or this hallway. Here we go. Ooh, okay, buddy, you caught me by surprise there. I gotta be a little bit more alert. It's the sort of thing that'll get us killed. Hit his pack. Boom! He hit the explosives too. Cool. So I believe two things. I think this can get back up to the surface? No? Maybe that's a little further along. What's up here though? Oh, cutter? The utility key. So you get the utility key from the guy up there and you can crack this door with it. And this is just a little extra loot room. Mate, just finding so much loot. Another space adept. I mean, if you're gonna have space adept on anything, laser weapons are the ones to have because they're the ones you want to use in 0G, but there's just not that many 0G situations in the game. Shame, actually. I wish there was more. I do really like the 0G combat, but there's very few of them. So there's a cuttable wall there. I'm not sure if you want to go through that. We'll crack it open anyway. Seeing what the dealio is. Yeah, this looks like this climbs back up. We might leave that for the moment. Go the other way. There's the ones we killed through the doorway gap earlier. Yep, that's them. I'm just gonna clear out these explosives. I don't really like the, feels risky. Someone's gonna pop up and shoot. Take them out. Me along with them. God, this cryo facility is just huge. There's so much to it. Ooh, we got a robot there. We want to take them out as swiftly as possible. Yeah, I don't see any easily accessible computers, and these robot dogs are a little sketchy. So let's kind of go up here. Always have an escape route plotted. Okay. Perfect. Nice. The Rattler did pretty well there, actually. Rattler did pretty well. Where did he go? There he is. Nice. And here is our loot, D12. In my one of my original guides, I said D20, and I got chewed out. I got chewed out. You call yourself a D&D nerd, Ziggy? I do, but I got it wrong, man. It's a D12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Yep. Chameleon suit. Again, I'm not a big fan of the chameleon suits. Just take that to sell, maybe. I'm getting all over encumbered though. What am I talking about over encumbered? I totally forgot about one of my most important assets. Ado, mate, you can take things for us. My God, I should be looting a bit more than I have been. Totally forgot about Ado's weightlifting. He can carry a lot. So after looting our D12, we can climb up the ice and come out the back way, which I'm pretty sure you can't get into from the outside, otherwise it'd be really easy. Yeah, there's this fried control panel, if I recall correctly. The secure access door can only be opened from this side, because this one... Ow! Hey, you need to get someone out to repair this joint. Alright, Ado, strap in, mate. Let's get back to Akila. Gotta go sell off our copious amounts of loot and maybe get ourselves deputized. Yeah, deputy. Ranger danger. What the? What the shit? I've never seen that before. But hey, you guys are gonna work on your security.
You wanted me to be a doctor. Doctor.
worried about the Ashta getting in here. Meanwhile, giant elk crankin just comes roaming in. Nobody even notices. Goes to eat some poor kid. The guards have to put it down. How did the... How's the thing even gonna be? Alright, let's go get myself officially deputized. And then we can tally up our progression for today. I did 3 of 4 bounties. I'll probably get around to the other one at some point later.
You did what I asked, so let's go meet the marshal. Follow me.
Alright.
There are less than a dozen rangers in all, and we operate with limited resources.
Only a dozen rangers? Hey, they need new recruits. Hey, magazine here. Gunslinger's Guide. Draw and reload Laredo weapons faster. Mate, very nice.
Marshal.
Emma, I take it you're here because you're satisfied that our new recruit can handle the job.
Seems capable enough, and we could use the help.
All right then. Step forward, recruit. Let me have a word with you.
Alright, mate. Ado's getting deputized too, right? Like, he did some of the work. He was there.
I've got just one question.
Alright, mate.
Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life?
Mate, my first name is Danger. Abso-bloody-lutely.
Good. Here, take these. You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy. I'm assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, deputy.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do. We got word from a farmer on Montera Luna. She says someone's trying to take her farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger.
Sounds like it might be time for some rough justice.
Whoa! How about you ease back on the throttle there,
Oh shit,
deputy?
sorry. Just a little excited.
Violence is the last resort.
Oh, right.
You don't draw
Yeah,
your
of
weapon
course.
unless innocent lives are in danger.
Naturally.
Grab any supplies you might need, and let's get going.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
Yes, sir. Oh, they gave us a Ranger Deputy uniform. Oh, it's cute. Reload speed. You know what? They didn't officially deputize Ado, but you know what? I think I will deputize him as my personal deputy. Deputy Ado Ringfan.
Yes, take all my things. No strings attached.
All right, Ado, calm down, mate. I'm just dressing you.
Being part of your crew is just the best.
There you go, mate. I deputize you, Deputy Ado Ringfan. All right, Mr. Ringfan, are you ready for duty? Looking schmick, Mr. Ringfan. Looking schmick. So, it looks like we got some Freestar Ranger Danger action heading our way in the coming days. But, mate, what a glorious day of progression, eh? Moving on up in a big way. For our efforts bounty hunting and selling off the loot, we've racked up a nice tidy 50,000 credits. We started around 30,000 today, so not a bad increase. And that's after buying a good chunk of med packs too. But most importantly, we scored some very schmick loot. We got ourselves a repulsing ground crew spacesuit. Huge modifier defensively. Will definitely save our life at some point. We got a very cute little rattler, which was quite unexpected. We modded out some weapons, and our new Grendel was doing some work. It didn't get as much chance in the spotlight today as it could have, because we just found so many other cool weapons at the same time. And from the Ashta quest line, getting the Despondent Assassin is a nice win. Very nice rifle for us for a while. Being not calibrated at space damage isn't that high, but the extra damage scaling really brings it up a fair bit. It's basically 50-something fizz damage base there. And from getting ourselves deputized, we scored ourselves a pistol here. This is kind of a unique named pistol here, the Deadeye. It's not rare or epic or legendary or anything, but it comes with penetrator rounds, which gives it a fair whack of damage. Those actually go through one target and into the next if there's one behind them too, which is kind of fun. Not really big on pistols myself, but it is a very beautiful weapon, isn't it? Check it out, pretty schmick. How about that display on it, eh? Nice. Mate, I look proper spooky in this lighting, don't I? Anyway, it was a good one. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Have a good one, eh?